Monday, 10th of May.
It's 7 o'clock.
Which means you're watching
the 7 o'clock show. That's right, we'll be bringing you the latest talent as well as games and movie reviews.
And not forgetting giving you the lowdown on the best places to go for a night out and suggestions of things to do from the comfort of your own home.
I'm Lauren Bearsley.
And I'm Steve Dobson.
Here's what's coming up on today's show.
Our theme of the day is action. So in 7 Thrill, roving reporter Mike Crisp becomes a Karate Kid.
In 7 Chilled, it's one of the most preempted games of last year. But was it really worth the wait? We review Batman Arkham Asylum.
In Take 7, we take a look at April's former blockbuster and remake Clash of the Titans.
Our classic film of the day is Ridley Scott Oscar-winning epic Gladiator in Classic 7. Local comedian Jed Salisbury and film theorist Emma Holmes gives it the thumbs up or thumbs down.
And from Russell Crowe parading around in a skirt to some real-life gladiators, we visit a medieval reenactment.
But first up, we're joined by a local band who are conquering the whole music live scene. Please welcome John and Dominic. It's the James Dean syndrome.
So guys, just how old were you when you first were diagnosed with the James Dean syndrome?
What?
Well, can you describe some of the symptoms of James Dean syndrome for us?
No, Steve, they're a band. That's the name of the band, James Dean syndrome. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. I could say bad dressing, probably.
No, yeah, that would probably be first one's
Facial hair.
I thought we were doing an interview, not getting it. Sorry, go on.
How long have you been together as a group?
As a couple, we've been, as a group, we've been for a few years now, just sort of different lineups, really.
What, 2008, wasn't it?
About 2008.
So roughly about nearly 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably better than ours, yeah. But, about something like that, yeah.
It seems like 10.
It seems like 10. Most criminals don't get that.
So who put the band together then?
Well, we was already in a band called Revolver before then.
Right.
Which we started up and was at school together.
Yeah.
So basically it was just the same members, we just changed the name and sort of rebranded ourselves.
Yeah, why did it that you rebrand?
Well, there's lots of legal issues, but I think the biggest one is it won't really work as a 4-piece. As we started to work as a 3-piece, it just sort of clicked. Plus, we've had a lot of people who know the group from since we started have sort of commented on it, and we definitely listen to people who like our fans and that.
So who's the third member of your band then?
Carlos.
Well, we're about to say you out there, but
it's open.
Our drummer called Carl, he's at work today. He couldn't make it, unfortunately.
But it's not a big miss, really. It's no gloss.
So what roles do you two play?
As a couple, yeah.
In the band?
Depends the day of the week.
I play bass and sing.
And I play the guitar.
And he does sing as well.
A little bit.
Cool.
Who are your musical influences?
Chubby Checker, Bo Diddley,
Chaz and Dave.
Beatles mainly.
We both love the Beatles, though.
We do.
So you have that kind of like old,
like
indie type of 60s.
Yeah, mainly 60s. We like Donovan, like a lot of folk stuff. And
yeah, we really like. Plus some of the more obscure groups like Effective Floor Elevators, The Seeds, more sort of 60s garage sort of sound.
So, how long have you got any record deals coming up, or?
Well, we sort of work with our own sort of label. We sort of set up a little Monochrome record collection, but we just brought out an EP. Just this Saturday we had a launch party at the Boathouse, which is an old boat club on the River Humber. It wasn't actually in the River Humber, but I'm surprised no one got there. But yeah, we had a really good, nice launch party. It was really busy, and it was a great night generally.
Sold some EPs.
Yeah, we had several of our sort of the groups that we work with playing, the Gherkins. Man-Made Noise, the Go-Go Kings were going to come down. So we had a really good night. It went on till early hours of the morning. Really nice.
Cool.
Have you had any memorable gigs?
Or any crazy times?
Yeah.
Crazy times. Nothing mentally ill, but we've had some bizarre gigs. We've played at the Eagle on Anlaby Road. There's a plug for you. And it sort of went a bit hurrah, shall we say.
Our drummer was ill.
Our drummer was
at the last minute, and we ended up playing lots of sort of standard folk songs like maybe I'm a Londoner,
which didn't go down too well, shall we say.
And we got paid a tenner for it.
We got £10.
I remember before
at least you're making a bit of profit.
Yeah. And before as well, we turned up to a venue, and someone said, "Oh, they changed rooms in there," and we was like, "Pardon?" We went, "Oh, drag artists."
Yeah.
And we had our guitar catered with us.
So since then I've decided to go on myself.
So we know you like the Beatles. What does your album sound like? Does it sound anything similar to it, or?
For the EP we've brought out now, it is quite different. We've sort of, each EP we've done is sort of worked on from the last one, so we'd like to think it's improved from the last one.
Right.
But there's several sounds in there really.
Well, thanks.
It ranges from the 60s stuff to from various.
Cool. Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, best of luck with everything, guys. Thanks again for coming in.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Now here's your video for Reverend.
Cheers.
Tiptoed out to your level. Drew my knife and I talked to your devil. Never been a drinker 'cause I'm not very bright. The more than one way to spend the night. Bonafide, baby, yeah, what I found. Here's my dealer and he gets me high. We're clipping, yeah, we're clipping at the foot on the shelf. We like the right music, but we can't just pretend.
Fire and scrapper shake me, for the devil will not wake me. For the surgeons cannot save me, for sick angels try to save me. So I looked up in his eyes, white carpet, halo and a tie. They rushed me for the sky zone, they rushed me for the sky. Woke up on the operating table, had myself a little revelation. They said these horses on my ass, good clapping on my tail. No, some horses shall not fail, no, some horses shall not fail.
So I ran for my life between the bounty and the knife. Too old to what a wife, I'm not too old to what a wife. They said they'll string you up home, Cedric. I'm letting to your left hip. Just tell her why you left it, son. Just tell her why you left it.
Journalists, they caper to the crime scene which they make up, for they'll dig up, trick up, trip up any sleuth who tries to shake up any plans in which they set up to impede upon my exit, to impede upon my exit, to impede upon my exit.
Fire and scrapper shake me, for the devil will not wake me. For the surgeons cannot shake me, for 7 angels cannot wake me. So I looked up in his eyes, white carpet, halo and a tie. They rushed me for the sky, sound, they rushed me for the sky. Fire and scrapper shake me, for the devil will not wake me. The surgeons cannot save me, but the angels try to save me. You will make me go to the gallows, but I'll never wear your necklace. I'll go on to your gallows, but I'll never wear your necklace.
What did you get up to at the weekend?
Oh, no, she went shopping with friends. But also went to Surly. Also at the down near Sugar Mill, is it? Or near the waterfront, somewhere like that. Excellent, got 20% off. The people in there are absolutely lovely and friendly.
I knew something was different. I noticed it. You look very nice.
Thanks. What else did you get up to then?
I met up with some friends for a drink and a game of darts at the Abbey pub.
Darts? I didn't even know you did darts.
Oh, yeah, I love all sorts of sport. I'll play anything.
Cool. Well, we love tonight's edition of Seven Thrilled.
Seven Thrilled is a part of the show where we explore different things to do on a night out.
Yep, and in celebration of tonight's action theme, we sent roving reporter Mike Crisp to man up with some martial arts.
Here's how we got on.
Pal, I'm Mike Crisp, Karate Kid and Roman reporter for the 7 o'clock show. If you've ever had dreams of becoming the next Jackie Chan, then head down to St Stephen's Church on Wednesday and Thursday where they hold the mixed martial arts classes. How many classes do you teach a week?
Every day except Tuesday and Sunday. Like tonight is Aikido, other nights it's karate.
Are the classes available to all skill levels then, or is it?
Oh yeah. Welcome beginners. Yeah. We're all beginners because you learn something new every time. Like talking beginners.
What's the general age range of your classes then?
Well, at the moment, young teenagers up to 78, 79, right?
I think it benefits me basically. So it keeps me fit, keeps me healthy. It's very relaxing, and it's very enjoyable. It's a lot of nice people, and everyone generally has a really good time. So yeah, I've been coming for quite a few years now, and, along with the karate as well.
It's kind of like a feel-good factor. There's something mentally as well as physically fun about it, and it's quite hard work actually. So, and it's good people here as well, so it's nice to get along with them.
Is there any moves you can teach me now?
Yeah, no scrum.
Now, I might not be able to cut a brick in half using none in my head yet, but it's safe to say Jackie Chan better not cross me in a dark alley. This is the work of a solid dog. This is Mike Chris for the 7 o'clock show.
Back in action is our Bruce Lee, Mike Crisp.
So Mike, how did it go, the martial arts?
Well, it went quite well actually. I sort of got taught a lesson by an old man, but apart from that, it went brilliant.
Really? Have you got any moves that you learnt on the thingy?
Well, I mostly spent most of it on the floor because I was rather inexperienced, but I could put you on the floor, Steve.
I'd like to see that.
So you learnt a lot, did you then?
Oh, I did. It was I learnt all sorts of moves. I got teamed up with some of the people doing the lessons there, and they showed me loads. It was great.
So whereabouts do they go and practice?
Well, there's like a hall, and it's got loads of like little Buddhas in the corner, and it's and there's all mats down and stuff. It's quite good.
Is that for safety then? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you advertise going. Would you go again, Mike?
I would. I wouldn't lie to you. It's really good. I'd definitely recommend it to anybody.
Really? Is there any other like manly sports that you like to take an interest into?
Oh, well, I'm a football man myself, but I don't know. I'm more of a ballet dancer myself. Loving the pink top, by the way.
Well, thanks, Mike.
Right. Anytime.
So that was good. Now, if you're on the hunt for action, you don't have to let a karate master beat you to a pulp.
In 7 Chilled, we look at the ways to have fun without having to leave your house.
Tonight, we will be showing you that you don't have to be Bruce Lee to get a piece of the action.
Nope, you can experience all the thrills of an action movie in the comfort of your home with our award-winning game, Batman: Arkham Asylum.
Yes, it's that time again. Here's 7 Chilled. Batman: Arkham Asylum is available on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and PC. It's made by Eidos, Rocksteady's interactive studio and Warner Brothers. Released in 2009, it recently won a BAFTA Gaming Award and is a third-person action-adventure stealth game following one of DC's comics' most famous heroes, Batman. Drawn loosely on the acclaimed 1989 graphic novel Arkham Asylum, a serious house on a serious earth. You play the Caped Crusader transporting your arch-nemesis, the Joker, back into the Arkham Asylum. However, you've been part of the Joker's twisted plot all along, and you must navigate the asylum, taking on numerous bosses from Batman's rogue gallery, including Bane, Poison Ivy, Killer Croc, and the Scarecrow, not to mention the Grand Puppet Master himself, the Joker. So first of all, what didn't we like? Well, the third-person over-the-shoulder perspective makes for a very limited view, especially when performing Batman's famous gliding attacks. The constant respawning over enemies is too consistent and unvaried, and the climatic boss fights are oversimplified and hark back to the games reminiscent of the 90s. On a more positive note, the representation of the characters in relation to their portrayal within the comics and films is accurate. The graphics are beautifully rendered, providing a sublime cinematic feel. Standout moments are drawn from various encounters with the Scarecrow and his Vegas, seen in 2005's Batman Begins. The Gamer of the Year edition of Batman Arkham Asylum, including extra challenges with the Joker and special 3D elements, is available now at a recommended retail price of $29.99 and is a 15 certificate. Cinemas are full of remakes these days, especially since the revival of 3D.
Yeah, they're even bringing back Titanic, a film which was made 12 years ago in 3D, but it will still prove to be a box office smash, or will it sink?
Well, if anyone was going to make 3D work, it would have to be James Cameron. Take Avatar, for example.
Well, if anyone would know if 3D was a passing trend, it would be the Usher himself, Jamie Kelwick. Jamie
is our resident film reviewer and will be featured every night this week in Take 7.
Here he is with a review of April's blockbuster remake, Clash of the Titans.
Right, okay, so we're into this now. Obviously, coming out of this, we're going to pan to these guys. Are their levels something alright, Ross?
Did you get to see Clash of the Titans, Steve?
Absolutely, I love all those sorts of films. But I'm not impressed with the 3D remakes of films, to be quite honest with you.
No, I actually saw it in 2D, and I think it was miles better just in 2D.
Was it better in 2D?
Yeah, I mean, it all sends me a bit Vision's funny in 3D.
Oh, that's good then, isn't it?
Is there any other films that you'd recommend going to see in 3D?
Avatar, possibly, but I think we should look at Clash of the Titans.
And it's an extra bit what's causing a little bit of controversy around the world and within cinema goers as well, even though it's taken loads and loads of money at the box office, which was the retrofitted 3D. Now, they actually delayed the release of Clash of the Titans by 2 weeks just to turn it into 3D, to just get that little bit of extra money. And if you're going to be paying that extra money, you expect a full 3D experience. You'd think the Medusa snakes would come out of the screen. You'd think that the Kraken would be the water spraying all over you while you was actually watching it, but nothing like that happens. You can even take your glasses off halfway through the film and actually see that they haven't even used 3D effects for a lot of the key sequences, especially the dialogue ones. So for me, it's just Hollywood trying to cash in and get that extra couple of pound on the top of a ticket. Other than that, the film is actually quite good. Action-packed, Greek mythology, you can't go wrong with it, but please, 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 go and see the 2D version. Don't give Hollywood that extra 3D money.
I love those warrior films like Braveheart, 300, but I wasn't impressed with the 3D setup.
Which of the Clash of Titans?
Yes.
In Classic 7 is part of the show where our very own Jed Salisbury and our own Emma Hearns has a live debate about modern films.
And tonight's film is Ridley Scott's Gladiator. So Jed and Emma unleash hell.
Hi, I'm Jed Salisbury, and this is the lovely
Emma Holmes.
And obviously we'll be looking at a different genre of film and analysing it every night. Tonight's genre is action, and we're looking at The Gladiator. Would you like to tell a bit about your favourite action films?
I would. We're talking about a different genre every night, like Jed said, but we thought we'd just tell you a little bit about ourselves first. My favourite action films are the Bourne Identity, and any of the Bourne films. I like people running about in European cities. I'm also a bit of a fan of Rumble in the Bronx from Jackie Chan.
My favourite action films have to be Lord of the Rings and Transformers. It's cars that talk.
Win-win. Jed, you make me ashamed.
Fine, we're going to disagree, but can you tell us a bit about Gladiator?
Yes, I can. Gladiator's set in Roman times. Maximus Decimus Meridius, to quote his full name, is a gladiator who the ruling emperor wants to take over as his own son, played by Joaquin Phoenix. Commodus is evil and corrupt, and he thinks it's not right to rule Rome. Commodus actually gets Maximus's family slaughtered, and the rest of the film hinges on his seeking his revenge, and that's where the dramatic tension comes from. When I first saw the DVD of this, I thought it was going to be a typical generic bad man action film, just beefcakes brawling around, doing nothing, just epic CGI, no story.
That is what it is, and it is amazing at it.
I don't agree at all.
It came out on Blu-ray last week. My friend sent me a text, went, Jed, get over to mine, Gladiator HD party, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Well, that, for example, what you're saying is exactly the problems I have with this kind of film. I think it's killing storytelling. It's about CGI, it's about battles, it's about epic. It's not about story, it's not about emotion.
It's about someone getting the head lobbed off, and that's what I loved about it.
Yeah, and that's all it is, really. The one thing that I did think had a bit more dramatic impact was Joaquin Phoenix's character. I thought he had a lot of depth.
I liked his character as well, though I did get a bit annoyed with... He fell in love with his sister, and I thought that wasn't really needed in the film.
But that was the whole point that gave it the whole dramatic tension. He was a flawed anti-hero. The fact that he loved his sister, the fact that he would be prepared to do anything, showed how immoral he was completely. And that's what actually made him scary, because he had no morals, because he wasn't a good person like, you know, brilliant hero Maximus, who really just wanted to run away to his farm.
Well, Russell Crowe was amazing in it, and I loved the film personally, and I would recommend it to anyone.
Well, I would give it, I think, a thumbs down, except for men who want to roll about watching DVDs in their togas at home together doing male bonding.
It's a 4-star rating from me, I'm preferred.
I'll give it the thumbs down.
Thumbs up from Jed.
Well, thank you guys, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
And now on to real life gladiators. I spend my weekend nursing a hangover with a pot noodle and songs of praise. But all across the country there are groups of weekend warriors fighting for honour.
Yep, the 7 o'clock show popped down to a medieval reenactment in Sheffield to get the lowdown. So what do you think about the reenactment?
I quite like Gladiator. I think it's a great one.
Knights in Battle is a friendly society that was formed to reenact medieval life. It started out as a fencing club. That changed about 20 years ago or so into a medieval group.
Well, in terms of what I get from coming here, it's the community feel and the general social aspect of it is fantastic. Sometimes we describe it as scouts, but with metal and drinking. So it's fantastic, you know, the feeling of sitting around the campfire in the evening and that aspect. But as well being able to teach people about something you're really interested in and share a period of history which is often overlooked.
Mainly, it's just kind of like we just fight. You know, we practice our sword skills and our fighting skills. So when we go to different events, basically we're ready for them.
In 2 weeks' time, on Saturday, we've got an event out in Cheshire, at Nantwich, which is a 13th century reenactment. So that's a different kind of format to 15th century. 200 years is a long time when you're looking at different kinds of costume, different kinds of armour. knightsinbattle.com, we've got a website, and please do contact us. We're open to new recruits. Anybody who's interested to come along, have a look at what we do, see if they like us, and if they do, hopefully join.
Are you interested in medieval reenactments?
No way, they scare me too much.
Oh, I'd be so tempted to get involved in one. It'd be great, fighting with swords and just attacking someone, really.
I just think, what's the point? It's like fake, it's not real.
Yeah, but it's like reliving memories from the past. That's the enjoyment that people get from it, and that is why I would be so, like, enthralled by it.
Well, now I'm going to have to give a thumbs down to that one. I agree with Emma.
Nah, I think it'd be great.
Nah.
Literally, like, fighting for your honour and fighting for your own party. That'd be great.
Fake? It's all fake. Oh, let's fight for something that's made up.
But it's enjoyable. It's what people get a kick out of. People love things like that. Especially me. I love doing like
fancy dress.
Yeah, and sporting activities, things where you keep fit and you enjoy yourself and you live healthily. So it's, yeah, I'd really like to go and do it.
Nah. I mean, I can get it. I get it with the whole fancy dress if people like that sort of thing, but I can't. No.
Oh, no. Oh, I've got to say, I'd love it. I'd absolutely love it.
Well, unfortunately, that's all what we've got time for tonight's show, but we'll be coming back the same time tomorrow.
Let's see what's coming up on tomorrow's action-packed show. We're joined by John Copley and Bell Collective, who will be showing us their new video.
In Seven Thrilled, we send our roving reporter Mike Crisp on an intellectual mission to Laser Quest.
In Seven Chilled, enter a world of elves, dwarves, orc, and most importantly, Warcraft, as we review the cult game.
In Take 7, the Usher himself, Jamie Kelwick, reviews the latest comic book turned movie, Iron Man 2.
And we're travelling back to 1979 in a classic film debate with Jed Salisbury and Emma Holmes discuss Alien.
But for now, I've been Lauren Bursley.
And I've been Steve Dobson. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of The 7 o'clock Show.